A lot of us know that people, or the highest majority of Smurfs actually purchase Valorant accounts online. They are dirt cheap, especially if they have no skins and you don't want it to specifically be iron. Maybe you're okay with bronze or silver. You're like a diamond, immortal, radiant, whatever, and you just want like a low rank account. You can have them for cheap. They don't cost very much. Okay, but what happens if you actually buy a Valorant account? Well, I got the login details for a purchased account, and this is what happens when we log in. It starts off normal, like you'd expect when you log in, but then when I go ahead and click Valorant, I get an account locked symbol. This account is locked until 2022-03. Holy moly, they lock it for 100 years. They lock the account for 100 years at 3 a.m. by the way. I don't know why 3 a.m. Either way, if you close that, it says access to this game is suspended. Find out more. I'm gonna sign out. I have nothing to do with this account. It's not even my account, but someone let me use it so I can make this video. Extremely interesting. Now, the thing about it is Smurfs are a problem, and buying accounts are part of that problem. I quote unquote have an alt account, but it's Plat 2 or something, and my main account's Diamond 1. So like both my accounts are the same, and they're both done by me in a traditional format. You know what I mean? Like I made my own account. They're owned by me. That's just not the case for many other people. Now, for the most part, when it comes to smurfing for content, this is now looked down upon. I think a majority of players do not support this content anymore, and you'll see some backlash if any creator decides to do that type of content, and to be honest, for good reason. I get it. I think most people get it. It destroys the ranked experience, and the account that you're looking at was a recent ban because Riot actually recently went back and did a huge wave in which they banned a ton of purchased accounts. This alone isn't enough to stop Smurfs. It won't be. It can't be. People will continue to buy accounts because the biggest problem is they're cheap. So next thing Riot can do is it's a few things, a combination of things. One, they have to up the system in which instead of it being waves, similar to how Vanguard works, anti-cheat, there needs to be a way for them to detect purchased accounts. The literal holy grail, the best way to do it is to start introducing phone number verification for the ranked system. This is not a joke. They did this for Premier, and Premier is actually already a healthier version of ranked in some regards. It's not a perfect one-to-one comparison, but I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Just make it so the phone number is connected to the account, meaning if any account wants to play ranked, these bronze accounts, by the way, they need to be de-ranked, right? People are throwing games to de-rank them. That's the biggest problem about it. Or it is genuinely a bronze just selling their account. But regardless, they have to play ranked at some point. When they play ranked, have the phone number be a locked setting on the account. Now, some people will say, but what if my phone number changes or I lose my number? Then you go through Riot support for that. It's not a common event. It does happen, not a huge deal. You go through Riot support, you'll answer some security questions, and they'll have you change your number. They can be a little bit more of a complex way, but it adds so much security to the account that it is crucially important. Lock that phone number to an account and you solve the issue, because it means when someone sells their account, their phone number will be leaked because it has to be a genuine phone number. Get rid of VoIP. Riot can already do that. I think it already does that. Super easy. It'll be a genuine number that either they have to leak their own number or they have to go through Riot support to remove it, and then you have to leak your own number so they can add it because it'll have to happen in the same spot. On top of that, the actual ranked system actually queuing for 2FA will only work with one number, meaning someone would have to own two numbers to even own a Smurf account. See where I'm going with this? Phone numbers are one of the best verification tools. Will it solve it? No, but the harder you make it, the better it'll be.